So learning unit number 8 is logistics management, which is also having learning outcomes. The first learning outcomes, you must be able to define logistics and logistics management. Logistics is the process of planning, implementing, and controlling procedure for the efficient and effective transportation and storage of goods, including services and related information from the point of origin to the point of consumption, for the purpose of conforming to customer requirements. Then logistics management is that part of supply chain management that plans, implements, and controls the efficient, effective forward and reverse flow and storage of goods, services, and related information between the point of origin and the point of consumption in order to meet customers' requirements. Then you must be able to explain the types, objectives, phases, and components of logistics system. We have 4 types of logistics. The first one being business logistics, the second one military logistics, the third one event logistics, the fourth one service logistics. Business logistics is the process that efficiently and effectively plans, implements, and controls the flow and storage of goods and services from the point of origin to point of consumption. Military logistics is the planning, design, integration, development, and deployment of all aspects of the operational capability of a military force and the equipment. Event logistics, the various activities, facilities, and personnel required to plan, organize, schedule, deploy, and lead the resources for an event. And service logistics entails the recruitment, training, scheduling, leadership, and management of people to support and develop a service operation. Then we have the logistics process from a system approach. The system concept is defined as a decision-making strategy that emphasizes overall system efficiency rather than the efficiency of the individual parts of the system. A logistics system is made up to a physical structure consisting of 2 things: immovable facilities and the transportation of activities between those facilities, as well as information flows between the various system components. To ensure an efficient and effective logistics system, it is important to focus and emphasize quality throughout the process. The quality focus can be summarized in a set of rights known as the 7 rights of logistics. They can be summarized as follows. Move the right material or product in the right quantity, in the right conditions, at the right time, to the right place, at the right cost, to the right customer, associates, suppliers, and stakeholders. The phases of logistics are described as inbound logistics, outbound logistics, and reverse logistics. In other words, we have 3 phases in logistics. Inbound logistics involves the movement of goods, material from the point of origin to the point of production. Outbound logistics involve the movement of finished goods from the point of production to the point of consumer at the point of consumption. Reverse logistics is the movement or return of damaged, expired, or unsold goods from the point of consumption to the producer. Then we have the components of a logistics system, which are customer service, inventory management, transportation, storage and materials handling, packaging, information processing, demand forecasting, purchasing, facility location, production planning. Learning objective number 3, you must be able to explain the concept of logistics management. Logistics management is an integrating function which coordinates and optimizes all logistics activities, as well as integrating logistics activities with other functions, including marketing, sales, manufacturing, finance, and information technology. Logistics management is a sub-discipline of supply chain management that plans, implements, and controls the efficient, effective forward and reverse flow and storage of all goods, services, and related information within the organization. Then you must be able to discuss the objectives and activities of logistics management. The main objectives that need to be achieved by a logistics manager are to make available the right quantity and quality product, to make products available at the right place and time, to offer the most appropriate and best service to customers, to reduce the cost of activities within the operations, to maintain transparency and visibility in the operations. Logistics management activities can be summarized into 6 main categories. Purchasing logistics, ordering process, transportation logistics, warehouse and materials handling, inventory management. Purchasing or procurement logistics consists of activities such as market research, requirements planning, make or buy decisions, supply management, ordering, and order controlling. Order processing involves the forecasting of orders and order requirements, customer order management, and production and materials management. Transportation logistics consists of the planning of the transport, including intermodal transportation, as well as the actual use of freight transport. Warehousing and materials handling involves the storage and internal movement of goods and materials. Inventory management involves both procurement of appropriate inventory as well as the management of production inventory. And in outcome number 5, you must be able to describe the concept of integrated logistics, which is defined as a comprehensive system-wide view of the entire supply chain as a single process, from raw material supply through finished goods distribution. Integrated logistics is an organization's coherent and continuous ability to offer a one-stop solution to the product, material, and logistics requirements of the organization. Learning outcome number 6, you must be able to describe the concept of reverse logistics. Reverse logistics is a term used to describe all activities within the operation that support the reuse of products and materials. It is the process of planning, implementing, and controlling the efficient, cost-effective flow of raw materials in process inventory, finished goods, and related information from the point of consumption to the point of origin for the purpose of recapturing value or proper disposal. Reverse logistics can therefore support the recycling of products and the use of recycled materials into new products. Reverse logistics is the process of reversing the flow of goods and moving them back from the customer to the source in order to add value or correctly dispose of the goods. Remanufacturing, recycling, and refurbishing activities can also be included in the definition of reverse logistics. Learning outcome number 7, you must be able to explain global logistics. Definition of global logistics states global logistics plans, control, and manages the movement and storage of goods, services, and related information as it moves across international boundaries from raw material provider to consumers, also considering the handling of return goods and containers. The key to focus of global logistics is the internalization of all operations. Logistics and supply network activities to take into account the complexities of doing business in a foreign country or multiple countries. You must be able to describe the benefits of good logistics management. So these benefits include cost saving, reduced inventory, improved efficiency, improved delivery times, customer satisfaction, and competitive advantage. Learning outcome number 9, discuss ethics in logistics. The issues that are often highlighted may include illegal or unethical and questionable practices that can lead to conflict of interest, abuse of resources or inventory, and the mismanagement or fraudulent management of contracts and agreements. Sound ethical standards should be the foundation on which all the procurement-related principles such as fairness, integrity, and transparency are based. Professional standards of ethical conduct in all organizations should contain core aspects, including commitment to behave honorably in all aspects of business, maintain trust and confidence in the integrity of the purchasing and logistics process, avoid creative practices that may undermine or negatively influence others in the process, publish and adhere to organizational standards and policies and all relevant legislation, avoid conflict of interest among stakeholders within the supply chain. A number of issues have been highlighted over the past decade that require careful attention of the logistics manager and his or her staff. This include the sourcing of green products, carbon emissions and environmental awareness, health and safety of workers and stakeholders through the supply chain, and the sustainable resources. Then outcome number 10, you must be able to describe various future trends in logistics management. The future of logistics looks bright in that the world is seeing a renewed focus on cost reduction initiatives. There is also a shift to a more customer-friendly approach. The transportation and delivery functions face increasing demands for flexibility, timely, reliable, and visible last mile or even door-to-door services. Advances in computer technology and improved quantitative techniques allow for a more accurate and real-time approach to logistics. Industry best practice is becoming a benchmark for all companies who need to be profitable and competitive. The weakening global economic climate has focused attention on the need for efficiency and effectiveness in logistics process. That is the end of learning unit number 8.